be? Are the legends actually true? I can't believe it. I was right. Professor Clemens thought that I was insane, but you, there is no mistaking it. You are a sleep type Pokemon, and we are in the sleep realm. Yes, it looks like that Unown wasn't a fan of me after all. He or it teleported me to the sleep realm. I have studied this place for quite some time. Sorry, how rude of me. I should have introduced myself. I am Professor Marcus Williams, and I was at the ancient ruins. I summoned an unknown Pokemon and used the ancient power, but the unknown struck back and sent me to your realm. So, I seem to be in some sort of trouble, but I think you, my friend, could help me. Would you be so kind to at least hear me out? Perfect. Okay. I know that you sleep types have a special ability, and this special ability may just help me escape this place. You see, I have to return back to my lab. I have a family. I have Pokemon that need to be attended to. I have lab research assistants that need my help. Do you understand? Okay, good. If you evolve, I may have a chance to get out of here. I have researched the sleep types, and it's been a myth for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. And you see, the only way for you to evolve as a sleep type Pokemon is to, well, fall asleep. And I know that in a place as chaotic as the sleep realm, it may be difficult for you to fall asleep naturally. But don't worry. Professor Marcus Williams is here to help. Luckily, it wasn't just me who got teleported, but also my trusty backpack. And in here I have a plethora of items that will put you to sleep and ultimately help you evolve. Let's see what I have here. Ah, yes. This is water. It's what every life form on Earth. Now, Earth is where I am from, my home, as well as most of the Pokemon that humans are familiar with. This is a life force. Humans like me, Professor Marcus Williams, cannot survive without this. I would offer you some, however, I'm afraid that you may be allergic. I have read through ancient hieroglyphics that the sleep type Pokemon is cursed. It cannot drink nor eat, and it especially cannot sleep. However, if a alternate timeline where an outside force like myself can come to your universe, I can change that for you. You see, I can help you fall asleep. In that way, you can evolve and help me get back to my home. Do you accept my deal? Great. Before we get started, I am parched. Getting your atoms disintegrated and reborn in another dimension really does make one parched. I hope you understand. This is a lid. It helps keep the water in its container, you see. It really is something special. If you excuse me for one moment, I am going to take a drink. I feel energized. Now, I would like to help you sleep. If you may close your eyes, or if you prefer, you may keep them open as well. It's really your preference. Let's see what we have in this backpack. Yes. This is just the thing. That can help. This right here is a sand slash. It is commonly found in the desert, but can also be found in caves. I apologize. You don't know what a desert or a cave is, do you? Well, a desert is very hot. I can sense that temperature exists in your realm, and a cave is very dark, such as your realm. But you are very bright. You'll be very useful if we have to navigate in this universe. Well, this is a Pokemon from my home, and inside are treats for Sandslash. Do you know what treats are? That's right. You can't eat, you poor soul. Well, let me show you what I mean. These are Pokemon treats. You give them to your friendly Pokemon, in this case, Sandslash, and they get very happy. Yes, these are made mostly of rocks and slowpoke tails. Slowpokes are another Pokemon from my realm, but don't you worry, I'm not going to eat you. I mean, even if I wanted to, I need you. You are a asset to me. I need to get back to my home so I can take over the world. Do you understand? You see, Professor Marcus Williams has had a bad hand. There's another professor called Professor Clemens that has released many bad press about my practices as a Pokemon professor. You see, I am more of an alternative professor. I am after the truth, and unfortunately, Professor Clemens does not like the truth. But I am talking too much. Let's get the next item, shall we? Pokeball. Specifically, a great ball. Get this? Because it has a higher catch rate than its predecessor. This is to capture creatures like you in my universe. But don't worry, humans just make them fight each other. Now, in their defense, not all, but many, for power, money, fame, well, you name it, any motive that you may think of. Now, don't worry, I am not going to capture you. I am not like them. I only capture if necessary. Yes, well, the last Pokemon I captured teleported me here, so I guess you can say capturing Pokemon has left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm more of a free-range professor. I don't agree with Pokemon battles. I think humans use Pokemon for their own selfish gains. But I really don't mean for this to become a rant. You are trying to sleep, aren't you? Okay. Let's get something that's a little more relaxing, shall we? This is a special utility tool that allows the user to see great distances. Now, you look like you have a great pair of eyes on you. So, I bet you must have developed a genetic trait to see in this dark realm, as well as the light that exerts from your lantern on your head there. Well, we humans are not so lucky, you see. We have a range of eyesight. However, using this tool here, we can see far, far away. In our universe, we have something called a moon. It's a big rock in the sky. If you look up in this realm, there's nothing but black. But in my world, there is light. So much light. Little dots that we call stars, which really is quite amazing. They are fireballs in the sky. It's like magic. It really is. There are even some Pokemon that are said to roam the sky. In space is where the stars live. There is a mythical Pokemon called Deoxys. It's said to be an alien from another planet. Now, Professor Clemens claims that it doesn't exist, but it does. I know it does. The world is much stranger than it seems. As we can see here, I mean, an ancient Pokemon that I summoned from a ritual summoned me to another realm, another universe. Now, if that doesn't prove that the Pokemon world is a strange, strange thing, I really don't know what does. In the sky, there is a moon, and if you take off these lids here, it allows you to look at the moon. The moon looks flat, like my hand, but when you look at it with these, you see texture, depth, something called craters. It's really quite fascinating. But that is enough of my rambling. Let me put this back just one moment. Now this next item that I have here is, well, a love-hate relationship now. this is unfortunately what got me stuck here. In here, you can see various circular objects called coins or money that is used to exchange items with. For example, in my world, you can use these to get items that I've shown you, like the sand slash treats. They are currency. Do you understand? Of course you don't. I mean, it's no fault to you. It's really an abstract concept. But this was a tribute to the kind Pokemon that sent me to your home. And unfortunately, I guess it was not enough. Maybe I miscalculated the power I was dealing with. In hindsight, it could have been worse. These do make wonderful sounds, and this bowl here is very special. Very special indeed. You see, I acquired this bowl for 10 million Pokédollars. That is a lot of currency. Now, I wouldn't say that being a Pokemon professor pays very well unless you take on some odd jobs. There's this man, a businessman named Giovanni. He's very rich and he works for an organization called Team Rocket, which I am a part of secretly. Me and Giovanni work closely together, but Professor Clemens especially cannot find out. If word got out, I would be in big trouble. You see, we made a deal, Giovanni and I. We made a deal that if I help them with their Pokemon experiments, I get rewarded handsomely. And I know what I was saying earlier is kind of hypocritical, that I don't agree with Pokemon fighting, and I assure you I don't. I don't agree with capturing Pokemon, but you see, it's a Houndoom world out there. And sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. But they think of me as a joke. I bet they're all laughing at me now. I was supposed to get the Unown and take over Team Rocket. Take over the entire world. And I still plan to. I need to reform the Pokemon universe into the perfect utopia. And you, the sleep type Pokemon, are going to help me. Are you drifting off to sleep already? It seems as if you are drowsy, which means you are about to evolve, aren't you? I can sense it. I have a knack for these kinds of things, after all. One moment, my friend. I have suddenly become so parched. Will you excuse me just one moment? Feel free to close your eyes if you haven't already. No offense, but it's really hard to tell. You look like something I've never seen before. Because you are. All gone. Now, this is quite troublesome. You see, I can only survive 3 days without this. So time is ticking for me. It looks like I am going to have to go back on my word. This really isn't personal. I'm going to have to capture you in this Pokeball. I promise it won't hurt. You are taking way too long to evolve. So, I'll put you in here, and sure we'll see each other very soon. This story isn't over just yet.